Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Damien with White Belt Goons. I'm at Burnside Skate Park. If you ever played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, this is one of the skate parks that's actually in the video. It's an icon of the Portland landscape here. I came out today because I'm taking some pictures with my Tony Hawk inspired Pal Peralta gi. You'll see that on my community tab. Now, the reason why I wanted to make this video is that my man Chris from Chris Learns Jiu-Jitsu, he was talking about how, and I'm paraphrasing here, how he had been in a session with one of his instructors and they were telling him, because he's a bigger guy like myself, hey, just stay in side control, just apply pressure, and sooner or later, the person that you're going up against is going to tap to pressure. They're going to tap to pressure, or they're going to give you their back, or you're going to be able to attack the arm. Basically like utilizing what we call big man jiu-jitsu. And Chris said something that I thought was very interesting. He said, I didn't like that because to me, I felt like I wasn't learning jiu-jitsu, that I was utilizing my weight, I was utilizing my size, and that was almost a cheap way, and again, I'm paraphrasing, a cheap way for me to get the submission. And I hear this a lot from people who are larger like myself, and I've even had those same thoughts myself. Like, I want to learn how to invert. I want to learn how to do all of these cool submissions. I want to learn how to be, more mobile, more nimble, all of these things. But I do think that when you're a larger guy in jiu-jitsu, sometimes you take for granted some of the most basic aspects of what we do and where we're successful. When you're able to maintain position on somebody, right? And this is something that you learn very early on. When you're able to maintain position, when you're able to maintain your balance, when you're able to control somebody, when you're able to feel and anticipate when they're going to try and shrimp out or sweep or create frames or space, all of the things that go along with you just maintaining that position, that's a level of knowledge above your average person. I am a one-stripe white belt. I'm not coming on here and trying to give coaching advice or information like I'm the end-all be-all, or like I know everything, but I do want to say that sometimes I think that bigger guys take for granted how much goes into knowledge, how much knowledge goes into just being able to understand those basic things, how to feel what someone else is doing, how to be able to maintain position, how to be able to establish and maintain control. Those things are not easy. They're not easy to learn, and your average person on the street has no understanding of that. If I were to go up against myself 6 months ago and put myself in side control, there's no way that person would be able to buck me off, to sweep me, to get me off of them. I've learned a lot, even though it's very, very basic, and at the root, it doesn't seem like you're learning some of the cool stuff that goes along with doing jiu-jitsu. But I do want to say that we should give ourselves a little bit more grace, and that's across the board for everybody, not just the big guys. Anyone who's new to this sport, who's new to doing this, just understand that your ability to know your own limitations, your ability to know what you're good at, what you're not yet good at, what you need to get better at, what you need to learn, all of that understanding is a higher level of competence that only comes from training and being involved in it. So I do want to push back a little bit in the way that he was saying that he didn't feel like he was learning anything by relying on his size and his weight to get that submission. I have to say that's completely wrong. Your ability to maintain that and actually get someone to tap out in any form is your a semblance of you knowing and learning and advancing. So just a quick thought, I wanted to share that with you guys. What do you think? Do you think that we sometimes don't give ourselves enough credit for the things that we are learning, the things that we are getting better at, for the things that we are, starting to develop as grapplers? Or do you think that I'm taking a cop out, right? And I just want you guys to see how cool this skate park is. All right, guys, as always, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Be a part of our community here. Remember, it's all about the White Belt Goons. Let's go.